We sorted through our graphics card reviews to compile a definitive list of the best GPUs for gaming. The competition between AMD and Nvidia is fiercer than it has been in years, and we have several options from both brands whether you're looking for a low-cost GPU or a 4K gaming behemoth. Here are the top 10 best graphics card to buy in 2023. Number 1. AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX. When the AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX arrived at the end of 2022, it had a lot to prove, but it succeeded brilliantly in being the most powerful gaming GPU on the market for under $1,000 while outperforming NVIDIA's RTX 4080 overall, which costs 20% more. The second-generation ray accelerators in RX 7900 XTX enable 4K gaming on ultra settings with ray tracing on an AMD card, something that the previous flagship AMD card, the RX 6950 XT, couldn't quite achieve. It is not without flaws, including ray tracing performance that lags behind the NVIDIA RTX 4000 series, while still outperforming the NVIDIA RTX 3090, and some uneven creative performance. Number 2. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090. The GeForce RTX 4090 graphics card from NVIDIA. It's a hulking great lump of a pixel pusher, and while some extra curves have been added to what could otherwise look like a reprint of the RTX 3090 shroud, it retains the novelty graphics and aesthetic. It appears to be a semi-satirical plastic model created to mock GPU manufacturers for the ever-increasing size of their cards. But there is no model or moon. It is the forerunner for the entire RTX 40 series GPU generation, as well as our first state of the new Ada Lovelace architecture. Number 3. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 Ti. The RTX 3070 Ti is a 1440 graphics card that can handle 4K and many titles. With a few graphics settings tweaked, it can play games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla at 60 frames per second. With DLSS, you can even play 4K games like Cyberpunk 2077. The RTX 3070 Ti is designed for the average gamer. It may not last as long as the RTX 3080, and you may have to reduce some graphic settings, but the RTX 3070 Ti balances price and performance unlike any other graphics card available today. Number 4. AMD Radeon RX 6650 XT. The Navi 23 GPU is found in the AMD Radeon RX 6650 XT, which is one of the company's second-generation Navi chips, based on the seriously impressive RDNA 2 architecture. It's another TSMC N7 7nm graphics processor, but it's the smallest of the current generation AMD GPUs. Despite its small size, it has more transistors than ever and most powerful first-generation Navi card, the Navi 10 chip found in the RX 5700 XT. When it comes to speeds and feeds, we are talking about a chip with 32 compute units or CUs and 2048 stream processors. The RX 6600 XT has the same specifications. It is, however, capable of reaching a maximum clock speed of a blistering 2635 MHz, which is widely quick by anyone's standards. Number 5. MSI Gaming X Trio GeForce RTX 3090. With improved performance and overclocking potential, the RTX Gaming X Trio dethrones the Founders Edition. It has enough cooling power to run this GPU at its default settings. The RTX 3090 Gaming X Trio improves on the existing RTX 3090 card's performance, allowing it to easily handle 4K games. You can use this to play all of your favorite games on a powerful graphics card that runs cool and quietly. Try the MSI Gaming X Trio GeForce RTX 3090 if you want the best graphics card for your professional needs. Number 6. AMD Radeon RX 6900 XT graphics card. The RTX 3090 may have launched unrivaled at the top of the graphics performance ladder, but it wouldn't be long before AMD rustled up a challenger in the form of the RX 6900 XT, or Big Navi. The RX 6900 XT hopes to dethrone Ampere's finest and send it spiraling back down to earth. It also comes close with 4K performance that is slightly slower than the RTX 3090. The issue at launch was that the RX 6900 XT couldn't always match the RTX 3090 and instead frequently reverted to the RTX 3080 10GB. However, that is no longer an issue because it is largely obsolete, available for less cash than RTX 3090 10GB. Number 7. AMD Radeon RX 6800. The Radeon RX 6800 graphics processor is capable of handling both gameplay and creative workflows. This is AMD's top-tier premium graphics card. Ray tracing is supported, which is a relatively new feature for AMD graphics card. The Radeon RX 6800 delivers performance comparable to the RTX 3070 for a fraction of the price. It is an excellent choice for 1440p gaming, just like the RTX 3080. The RX 6800 XT is a high-end graphics card unlike anything we've seen from AMD in a long time. It is not only on time and competitive, but it also has no caveats when it comes to the gaming experience. If you want the best AMD graphics card, look no further than the AMD. Number 8. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 Ti. The long-awaited RTX 3080 Ti delivered the same level of performance as the RTX 3090, an impressive fit in and of itself, while dropping the price by a few $100s, making all the raw power more accessible than ever. With its breathtaking 4K at 60 FPS performance, it builds on the work of the RTX 3080 in bringing 4K gaming into the mainstream. It also maintains its cool under pressure, and like many of the other 3000 series GPUs, it's a visually stunning card. Of course, it remains one of NVIDIA's more expensive offerings and requires a significant amount of power to function properly. However, this is still the best graphics card available. Number 9. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 Super. The NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 Super is an excellent graphics card that includes all of NVIDIA's major native features. The best graphics card for long-term use. NVIDIA's iconic dual-fan setup will provide you with all of the cooling benefits as well as a fantastic design. In terms of design, the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 Super is gone mental in color, similar to the RTX 3080 Ti. The printed circuit board is completed by multi-layered electric highways that marbleize the interior. The NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 Super graphics card is the best all-rounder for all your PC needs. Number 10. MSI Gaming Radeon RX 5700. The MSI Gaming Radeon RX 5700 is the best graphics card with excellent specifications that is priced in the upper tier. The best graphics cards with high specifications. As a result, the Radeon RX 5700 is easily the most expensive graphic card, outperforming all others. Its design is superior because it has an improved appearance and superior cooling performance. At 4K gaming resolution, for example, the performance is comparable to the AMD Radeon, but the MSI Gaming Radeon RX 5700 has a better design. If you're willing to pay a premium for quality features, the MSI Gaming Radeon RX 5700 is an excellent choice. So what are you waiting for? Get your hands on one of these top 10 best graphics cards to buy in 2023 by clicking on the links in the description and take your gaming experience to the next level. Happy gaming!